Carson's working with you now.
Oh, I thought his name was Claxton.
Charleston, that's his name, ain't it?
No. No, it is not.
Is it Charlie?
His name was Tommy.
Hey, tune in Saturday mornings for Carlson. Carlson?
I believe his name's Cornelius or something like that.
I thought his name was Charles.
I think his name's Bershaw.
I always called him Tommy.
I thought his name was Clinton.
Pretty sure it's Clifford Clayton.
I give up. My name is Clayton Carroll, and I will be with you on Saturday mornings taking your song requests from 7 till 9 a.m. right here on WLAF.
Clayton.
You've connected to complete coverage of Jacksboro Golden Eagle football on WLAF. Eagle football is made possible by Isaac's Gym, Hensley Tire and Service, Smith Metals and Dock Sales, Clayton Homes, Tennessee Gas, Charlie's Pizza, Eagle Tire Pros, Hanging by a Thread, CNC Concrete, and by Bird Screen Printing. Now for tonight's broadcast of Jacksboro Eagle football, here's the voice of the Eagles, Clayton Carroll.
I think his name's Bershaw.
Greetings and welcome from Oneida High School as your Jacksboro Eagles, flying high on a 5-game winning streak, face for their first time since the first game this year, an undefeated team. The Oneida Indians, 6-0, fresh off of a win against Soldiers Memorial. On this year, stand in the way of Eagles, is this the final road game? Stay connected. It's a battle between the two middle school football powerhouses. It's Jacksboro, it's Oneida. It's Eagle football over the WLAF Doles Tire Sports.
Ready to kickstart your fitness journey? At Isaac's Gym, they believe everyone deserves a welcoming space to work on their health and wellness. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, Isaac's Gym has something for everyone. Located just over the hill from Gibson Field at JMS, their trainers Kirsten Wynn, Jacob Lasty, and Cassie Kibler are there to guide you, offering personalized workouts that fit your goals. Offering a student-athlete discount, Isaac's Gym is where the Eagles work out. Why wait? Take the first step toward a healthier you by calling 423-494-7934.
Your downtown tire shop and service center is ready to serve you today. Hensley Tire and Service is on the corner of Beach and Indiana, and whether it's an oil change or more serious work, Hensley's service team has a bay open and waiting to get you back on the road. Need tires? 1, 2, 3, or 4 or more? Hensley Tire and Service will accommodate you with great price and super service. Need wheels? See Hensley Tire and Service, La Follette.
Go Cougars! Smith Metals and Dock Sales has you covered. Whether on land or on water, Smith Metals and Dock Sales will keep you in the dry. Located on the 4-lane across from the high school, Smith Metals and Dock Sales can put a roof on your house, your business, or custom build you a dock. Call 423-562-2676 now for an estimate on your job or to schedule that job. That's Smith Metals and Dock Sales in La Follette.
Tennessee Gas is your family-owned and operated one-stop shop, full-service propane and welding supply company. Whether it's a propane tank swap for changing suppliers or a complete new propane tank and service install, Tennessee Gas does it. See the welding supply showroom. Ask about leased welding gases, ideal for welding or small car shops. Live and local when you call 865-363-8009, and your purchase dollars stay right here at home. Highway 116 on the county line. Tennessee Gas, small enough to know you, large enough to serve you. Keeps your family warm one tank at a time. See the new Gas Logs and Gas Logs fireplace showroom at Tennessee Gas.
Welcome back to Oneida High School. Clayton Carroll on the call, joined by Robert Kirby. We are here at Dr. M.E. Thompson Field at Jim Mace Stadium in Oneida. It's Jacksboro's final road game this season. They take on the Oneida Indians at 6-0. Jacksboro enters this game with a 5-1 record. Robert, observing warm-ups, what do you see? What is Oneida looking like size-wise? What do you think some keys for Jacksboro to come out of here with a win tonight?
It looked like they were really good out wide. Skill guys, had a very tall receiver. Looked like he was playing some tight end too. Up front, it's not the biggest they've seen, but I would probably compare it to Huntsville. Pretty good comparison. So I think they're pretty good up front, and they look really good out wide, and their quarterback looked pretty good too.
Again, it's the final road game for Jacksboro here in Oneida. Next week, we're back at home for 8th grade night. Following that, Jacksboro clinched the first-round playoff bye with a win against district team La Follette Tuesday. So Jacksboro has that first round bye. The second round of the playoffs will be played at Jacksboro Middle School. And if they win that, the state championship game will be played at Campbell County High. So the last road game for Jacksboro this season, again, very good football team. Oneida 6-0, undefeated on the year. Those wins coming against Rockwood by a score of 24-0. They've defeated Cumberland Gap 35-8, La Follette 41-8. So both teams handled La Follette quite easily. Oneida also has a win against Lake City. They defeated Huntsville on the road 30-8. Jacksboro won that game 40-8. And here recently on Tuesday, they defeated Soldiers Memorial 42-24. Both teams coming off a very quick turnaround. I believe I said Jacksboro played La Follette on Tuesday. They played Monday. So Jacksboro having played Monday, Oneida played Tuesday. Robert, you had some games like that your middle school season. How was the quick turnaround?
Well, you got to come in. You got to try to learn what they do. You got to try to practice a little bit, watch a lot of film. It's hard. Cody, we played Sevier County, Oneida, and then Maryville in the span of like 10 days my 7th grade year. So that was a very rough way to go. They were all three very good that year.
So, again, quick turnaround. Jacksboro Monday night, Oneida Tuesday night. So, Oneida only one day of really, I don't know if they full practiced Wednesday. I'm not for sure. We'll walk you through the starting lineups for Oneida here in just one moment. Oneida in white helmets, orange O with the Indian spear through the middle of it, and their team number on the right side of the helmet. So each individual player's number on the right side of the helmet, the O on the left. Smoky gray jerseys for Oneida, gray jerseys, orange numerals outlined in white. Very sharp-looking jerseys for Oneida, and gray pants as well. Really, both teams looking sharp tonight. As for Jacksboro, they are in their famous gold helmets, white jerseys, blue numerals trimmed in yellow, and gold pants. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we will walk you through the starting lineups, talk about the captains, and get ready for this football game. It is the 5-1 Jacksboro Eagles and the 6-0 Oneida Indians right here over the WLAF Doles Tire Sports Network.
America's best pizza is just right here in Campbell County. People from all over the country travel to Campbell County for Charlie's Pizza. Maybe it's the handmade crust. Maybe it's the fresh ingredients. Or maybe it's just the friendly service and good times. Come see for yourself and find out what makes Charlie's Pizza the best around.
This is Joe Evans from Charlie's Pizza. We've been open since 1976, and we have the best pizza in town, so come down and see us.
10 bays, 12 employees. Yep, locally owned and operated Eagle Tire Pros get you in and back on the road quicker than anybody. And you know, we're more than just tires. Eagle Tire Pros has a lifetime warranty on repairs. Always remember, we beat everybody with the lowest guaranteed prices on tires. Eagle Tire Pros.
Hey, this is Brandon Johnson. Look for Eagle Tire Pros in the big red building on the 4-lane across from Y12 and Tractor Supply.
Ready to kickstart your fitness journey? At Isaac's Gym, they believe everyone deserves a welcoming space to work on their health and wellness. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, Isaac's Gym has something for everyone. Located just over the hill from Gibson Field at JMS, your trainers Kirsten Wynn, Jacob Lasty, and Cassie Kibler are there to guide you, offering personalized workouts that fit your goals. Offering a student-athlete discount, Isaac's Gym is where the Eagles work out. Why wait? Take the first step toward a healthier you by calling 423-494-7934.
Your downtown tire shop and service center is ready to serve you today. Hensley Tire and Service is on the corner of Beach and Indiana, and whether it's an oil change or more serious work, Hensley's service team has a bay open and waiting to get you back on the road. Need tires? 1, 2, 3, or 4 or more? Hensley Tire and Service will accommodate you with a great price and super service. Need wheels? See Hensley Tire and Service, La Follette.
Go Cougars!
Smith Metals and Dock Sales has you covered. Whether on land or on water, Smith Metals and Dock Sales will keep you in the dry. Located on the 4-lane across from the high school, Smith Metals and Dock Sales can put a roof on your house, your business, or custom build you a dock. Call 423-562-2676 now for an estimate on your job or to schedule that job. That's Smith Metals and Dock Sales in La Follette.
Hi, it's Bridget, and I'm hanging by a thread. Well, not really, but that's the name of the business my husband Mike Green and I run. At Hanging by a Thread, we specialize in caps, though we do lots of other items like shirts, blankets, ribbons, and more. We'll embroider one item or hundreds. Prices start at $14 for cap and logo, including the popular Richardson caps. Your cap's a call away at 423-592-1968. We're hanging by a thread right here in Jacksboro, 592-1968.
Since 1963, CNC Concrete has been serving Campbell County and surrounding areas with the best there is in concrete. The best in rock, the best in rebar, the best in sand, the best in pretty much anything pertaining to concrete. That's CNC Concrete. Bobby Crass is his family's second generation of owning and operating CNC. And as Bobby says, we haul your dreams, the concrete, to your dream home. CNC Concrete is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. until the job gets done.
We haul rock at CNC Concrete.
Hi, this is Kimberly Burge here at Burge Screen Printing. We work to bring your idea to reality. We specialize in custom screen printing, direct-to-garment full-color printing for all your apparel needs. We also do full-color printing on signs, banners, and much more.
Hey, this is Larry Burge. Stop by and see us today in downtown La Follette at 225 East Central Avenue or call 423-562-3044. 562-3044. Go Cougars!
Welcome back to Thompson Field at Jim May Stadium here in Oneida, Tennessee. It's Jacksboro and Oneida. Jacksboro 5-1 on the season. Oneida 6-0. The final road game for Jacksboro, the second to last game of the year for the Eagles. Again, gold helmets, white jerseys, blue numerals trimmed in gold. Oneida white helmets, smoky gray jerseys, orange numerals trimmed in white, and gray pants. The two teams have met at the 50-yard line. Oneida's captains, number 63, Thomas Burris. He is an 8th grader for the Indians. You also have number 50, Will Hamilton. He is a 8th grader. Number 1, Sawyer Barnes, an 8th grader. And number 9, Job Klein, an 8th grader. All 8th grade captains. It's 8th grade night here at Oneida. The festivities just concluded. Oneida and Jacksboro again met at the 50-yard line to toss the coin. Your captains for Jacksboro. And as you just heard, the Eagles want the football first. Your captains for Jacksboro, number 75, James Walker. Number 2, Kai Dupuis. And number 55, not the one in the booth, the one out on the field, Hunter Norman. Robert, of course, wears number 55. He'll be wearing that white jersey tomorrow night as Campbell County travels to Quarryton to face off against Gibbs, which we'll get to here when we have some time, probably during the halftime show. Campbell County and Gibbs tomorrow night. But here tonight, two very good football teams facing off between Jacksboro and Oneida. I'm sure you played Oneida at your time at Jacksboro.
Yes.
So Oneida historically have been a very good football team.
Yeah, and they're usually really, really big. And this is probably the smallest Oneida team I've had. I don't know if you remember the big basketball player they had. I don't remember his name. He was one of the Keaton boys. He was just as big in middle school when I played him as he was when he was high school.
Oh, wow. So Oneida wants the football. They will be moving to our left. The left end zone being the north end zone here at Thompson Field. Again, Jacksboro 5-1, lost their very first game against Cherokee, 33-0. Then Jacksboro has routed off 5 straight wins against Jefferson, Wartburg, Huntsville, Soldiers Memorial. That game was forfeit. And La Follette. And something I was telling you, actually, before we even got here on our way here, Jacksboro has slowly increased their scoring each game.
Yes.
So Jacksboro, and you can, by watching the game, you can really tell the improvement this Eagles team has made since game 1 and game 7.
Yeah, that's kind of how we've been a little bit, I guess. I think we scored our highest Saturday, 28. So we've gotten a little better now. Of course, high school's a little different, a little tougher, 5A football. You know, you play some pretty good football teams about every week.
And, of course, both teams running a new offense this year, and both teams handled it, all things considered, very well.
Yeah.
To kick off for Oneida, again, kicking off, Jacksboro will return to our left. Job Klein, the 8th grader for Oneida, will kick off. Back to return for Jacksboro, standing at their own 20-yard line is Max Sexton and Max Stanfield and Jack Sexton. Jack Sexton, of course, I said it last week, the Swiss Army knife for Jacksboro on defense, punts, as well as one of the star players on Jacksboro for offense. So we will await the football to be kicked off. Again, Clayton Carroll on the call, Robert Kirby, Matthew Moore back at network control in downtown La Follette, also known as home base. We call it a few different things.
There we go.
Back on North 5th Street. In tonight's audio-only broadcast, we appreciate everyone who tuned in. Jacksboro coming off of that Egg Bowl victory on Monday night at Gibson Field. They defeated La Follette 44-0. And La Follette, the other cross-town county team, travels to Lake City tonight. Garrison Hayes' old school, so La Follette and Lake City will face off here. Well, now, 7 o'clock. And Oneida coming off of a win against Soldiers Memorial, 40-24, the score of that game, by the way. And that was on Tuesday. So both teams, quick turnaround to say the least. The correct clock time has been put on the scoreboard. The official readies for play, and we are just about to get underway. Again, it's Klein to kick for Oneida. Here's the kick. It is a squibbler. Bounces at the 35, rolls to the 20, rolls to the 15 where Jack Sexton picks it up. Sexton gets to the 20-yard line and not going to get much more. Maybe fell forward for a few yards before he was tackled by Tate Shepard. So Jacksboro will set up shop on their own. He got to the 24-yard line. Jacksboro again moving toward our left. We were mentioning on our way here, maybe yesterday, La Follette tended to go to Jack Sexton on the outside a lot on Monday night. And tonight, that opens up Thomas Wilson up the middle because La Follette did a decent job at stopping it. You also have DeMott, who had a few solid runs in that last game as well.
Yeah, and again, I don't think they're as big up front. They could be better, though.
Here's the snap. It's Thomas Wilson up the middle. He gains a few, gets to about the 27-yard line. Ball on the far hash.
Thomas Wilson on the carry.
As Thomas Wilson picks up a couple, 3, maybe 4 yards. It'll be spotted on the 27-yard line. Second down, 6 yards to go for Jacksboro. There's a stoppage of play.
Second down, 6.
Oneida lines up in a 3-4 defensive front.
Yeah.
Jacksboro's number 6, Tanner Johnson, will bring the play in. Jacksboro again, ball far hash on their own 27-yard line. 7:39 to go, no score. Second down, 6. Here's the snap. It's a bobbled snap. Chapman just has to fall on top of the football.
Jesse Chapman keeps it.
Brings up third down.
The benefit of being under center is I don't think we really lost anything there. I know it's not ideal to have a fumbled snap, but at least you didn't lose anything or lose the football. So you still got a third and about 6 or 7, very manageable.
It is third down and 6. Max Stanfield trots in from the far sideline to bring the play for his Eagles. Starting tonight for Jacksboro, of course, Jesse Chapman, the quarterback, Jack Sexton, and Evander DeMott on the wings. Thomas Wilson, the fullback. We'll give you the lineman in just a second. It's DeMott on this far side, gets to the 25, cuts it up to the 27, and that's as far as he's going to get. Brought down by a few different Indians. Cannon Gazay was in there, and Eli Schmelter was as well. So a quick 3 and out for Jacksboro. Not the way you want to start off.
No, they done a very good job of just fighting outside to push him to the sideline. It's the goal as a defense.
So Jacksboro will punt. The ball is on the near hash at the 26-yard line. Jack Sexton, his back feet at the 15, at his own 15. Back to return for Oneida. Standing at the 45-yard line is Cannon Gazay. Here's the snap. Sexton, solid punt. Gets to the 40, takes a Jacksboro roll all the way to the opposite 45-yard line. Well, where Evander DeMott will pick it up. Oneida will start with the football on the far hash on their own 45-yard line. We will keep it here. So Jacksboro, quick 3 and out. 1 minute and 42 seconds ticked off the clock. There's 6:18 left to go in this first quarter. Starting for Jacksboro, your Eagles on defense, number 70, Porter Bostic. Number 60, Jonathan Garcia on the defensive line, as well as Jackson No. Also, Evander DeMont out there. He had a few textbook tackles in that game against La Follette. Colton Baker is getting some playing time as well. Max Stanfield, Jack Sexton is your corner alongside, I think is that Channing Gaylor on that far side or Caden Wallen? Correction, Caden Wallen on that far side, and Braxton McKendry as well. We were talking with Coach Parker before the game. He said expect to see Oneida to throw a few different looks, a lot of eye, some shotgun as well. But Oneida, good at just about everything. There's a timeout on the field, a brief timeout. I think a player is having trouble with some equipment. So Oneida has the football on the far hash. It's first down and 10. Ball on their own 45-yard line. Moving toward our right, the south end zone. Here at M.E. Thompson Field, Dr. M.E. Thompson Field. One receiver on this near side for Oneida. Here's the snap. Quarterback under center. It's a pitch to the running back. Gets to the 45, works off a blocker. Gets to the 50. He's got the outside to the 45 to the 40. Down to the 35 to the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. All the way to the end zone goes Oneida. That's a touchdown. Gage Duncan on the 45-yard touchdown run. And it's 6-0 Oneida on the very first play for the Indians. So Gage Duncan got the outside edge, and he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and that was a good play by Evander. He done his job. He got off the block, forced it back inside. I think the linebackers might have overplayed that a little bit.
So with 6:05 to go in the first quarter, it's 6-0. Oneida will go for 2. Quarterback Klein takes the snap. It's a handoff to Duncan again up the middle, and he will get in for the 2-point conversion. Your score, Oneida 8, Jacksboro 0, 6:05 to go in the first frame. This is Eagle football over the WLAF Gulls Tire Sports Network.
Ready to kickstart your fitness journey? At Isaac's Gym, they believe everyone deserves a welcoming space to work on their health and wellness. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, Isaac's Gym has something for everyone. Located just over the hill from Gibson Field at JMS, their trainers Kirsten Wynn, Jacob Lasty, and Cassie Kibler are there to guide you, offering personalized workouts that fit your goals. Offering a student-athlete discount, Isaac's Gym is where the Eagles work out. Why wait? Take the first step toward a healthier you by calling 423-494-7934.
At Oneida, the Indians strike first. 6:05 to go in the first quarter. 8-0 Oneida on top. A one-play drive. Gage Duncan took it back 45 yards down the far sideline. Very speedy guy, Gage Duncan is. And it's 8-0 Indians. Clayton Carroll in on the call. Robert Kirby alongside here at Oneida at the Thompson Field at Jim May Stadium. Beautiful facility, great press box.
Yeah,
one of the nicest press boxes in the area. It's like a log cabin.
Yeah.
Really interesting interior, really nice facility here at Oneida as it's 8-0 Indians. Here's the snap, the kick. It comes out at the 20 where Sexton has it. Gets to the 30, breaks the tackle to the 40, to the 45, down to the 48-yard line of Jacksboro. Very good return. Sorry, that is Stanfield, correction. Stanfield down to the 48-yard line where Jacksboro will set up on the far hash. Good return there from Stanfield.
Yeah, he looks a lot like Sexton. I'll give you props right there. About the same height, same body type.
So actually they mark him at the 50. So Jacksboro will set up on their own 50. Chapman under center, DeMott to his right, Sexton to his left, Thomas Wilson the fullback. Here's the snap, it's bobbled again. Chapman just has to pick it up, falls forward for a yard. So that's back-to-back bobbled snaps for Jacksboro, or on back-to-back possessions rather. On the offensive line for Jacksboro, Hunter Norman, Jackson O, your center. Number 70, Porter Bostic. Mason Wilson on the offensive line as well, as Tanner Johnson brings in the play from the far sideline. Also out there for the Eagles, Easton Ayers. Same formation, ball on the 50, right in the middle of the field. Here's the snap. Sexton on the far side, sheds off a tackle, gets to the 45 to the 40. Cuts 35 where he's tripped up there, flag on the play. It's plenty enough for a first down as of right now, depending on what the flag is. The flag came in as Sexton was tackled. So I don't know if it's going to result in a late holding call or what. We do have a only 3-man officiating crew tonight. And it's holding on the Eagles. We saw a lot of those in the previous game with LaFollette, and there's another one there. So that negates the first down run. It is a gain, though. The ball is on the far hash at Oneida's 47-yard line. So still second down and manageable for the Eagles. Stanfield this time comes in from the far side. Expect to see Stanfield and Johnson alternate throughout the night. Chapman gets the snap from his center, Jackson No, gives to Wilson up the middle. Wilson to the 45, takes a nasty lick there. Gain of a couple.
Wilson on the carry.
Wilson took a good hit, actually fell forward to the 44. So Jacksboro in Oneida territory. Third down and very manageable here. Third down and 4.
Yeah, I'm going to say you got 2 downs to get the first down for sure right here.
So Jacksboro running the wing T. Oneida, we saw them in the, I guess just I formation, and it resulted in a touchdown on their first play. Meanwhile, here's Jacksboro, ball on the 44. Chapman gives to Wilson again. Wilson busting through tacklers, falling forward. I think he has enough for the first down. He does. Thomas Wilson, a gain of 4, enough for a Jacksboro first down, and that will move the chains. Good run there from Wilson.
Yeah, good blocking, good run, good everything, good play.
So ball on the Oneida 40 on the far hash. 3:49 to go. Indians 8, Eagles 0.
Oneida's doing a lot of subbing on the D-line, so if maybe they got a lot of confidence in different guys, and that'll help them.
Jacksboro does, or look, Oneida does have a very deep bench. Chapman gives to Sexton. Sexton, burst of speed, down to the 30, breaking tackles, to the 25, to the 20. One man to beat, 10, 5, end zone, touchdown, Jacksboro. Jack Sexton, a 40-yard touchdown run. What a run there from Jack Sexton. Had a couple broken tacklers, and he takes it to the house. It's 8-6 Oneida with a 2-point conversion coming for Jacksboro.
Yeah, I'll give the offensive line credit. You know, they got about a 4 or 5 yard push, and then it was just kind of Sexton the rest of the way.
So Sexton 40-yard touchdown scamper. Tanner Johnson lined up on the far side as receiver. Chapman gives to DeMont. DeMont up the middle, fighting. Not enough, though, for the 2-point conversion. It is no good. Your score with 3:25 to go in the first quarter. Oneida 8, Jacksboro 6. This is Golden Eagle football over the WLAF Bulls Tire Sports Network.
Your downtown tire shop and service center is ready to serve you today. Hensley Tire and Service is on the corner of Beach and Indiana, and whether it's an oil change or more serious work, Hensley's service team has a bay open and waiting to get you back on the road. Need tires? 1, 2, 3, or 4 or more? Hensley Tire and Service will accommodate you with great price and super service. Need wheels? See Hensley Tire and Service, La Follette.
Go Cougars!
Back at Thompson Field at Oneida High School, it's Jacksboro taking on the Indians. Of course, all 3 schools in one area here at Oneida. Jack Sexton had a 40-yard touchdown run on the last play to cut the Oneida lead to 2. The 2-point conversion was no good for Jacksboro. It's 8-6 in favor of the Oneida Indians. Robert, what did you see out of that drive?
It was a good confidence boost. Again, the offensive line's getting a pretty good push as Shane Wilson up the middle. And then they got a good push, and, of course, Sexton does what Sexton's done all year and breaks some tackles and goes score.
After what I've seen here, I think we're going to have a high-scoring contest tonight.
Yes.
I could say that. Neither team could score the rest of the night. Who knows?
That's possible, yes.
I do. From what we've seen, it's going to be an interesting ball game no matter what. Here's the snap. Sexton, a high kick, comes down at the 30-yard line. Oneida will cover to the far side to the 35, and he is met there by 2 Jacksboro Eagles, Easton Ayers and Jackson No. So Oneida will have the football on the far hash on the 37-yard line. And also, let's shout out the Campbell County Lady Cougars, the soccer team. They get the win over Claiborne High School, 5-0. It was the last home game of the season for Campbell County. Our soccer team at the high school doing very good this year, 9-6 if I'm not mistaken, and they get the win tonight, 5-0. Here at Oneida, it's 8-6. Indians in front of the Eagles. 2-man backfield, split backfield for Oneida. 1 receiver on this near side. Quarterback Klein takes the snap. Flag on the play, or at least a stoppage of play. There is a penalty flag on the field.
Penalty on the play. Dead ball foul.
That is a false start against Oneida. It'll back them up 5 more yards. Now the football will be placed on their own 32. So both teams with 1 penalty so far. With 3:18 to go in the first quarter, 8-6 Oneida in favor of Jacksboro. Again, both of these teams historically very good. And that's the case this year. Oneida 6-0, Jacksboro 5-1. Safe to say this will probably be no offense to Horace Maynard, but the toughest opponent on Jacksboro's schedule until you get in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Or the rest of the way. Cherokee probably the toughest. Here's the snap. Running back caught in the backfield, and he is wrapped up by Evander DeMott. Evander DeMott, another solid tackle as he brings down Cannon Gazay for a loss.
It's a great play. That was a counter. I'm assuming it kind of faked it one way, come back with the other way. That's a good job by Evander to stay home. Just stay in your position, wait on the ball to come your way. Once you see it clear, then you go, and he waited and made a good play.
Evander has been a defensive and an offensive stud for Jacksboro this season, to say the least. Two receivers lined up near side, two receivers far side. I formation, quarterback under center. Running back Duncan in the backfield. It goes to Duncan, and Duncan is met by a big blue wall of Golden Eagles. Except they're dressed in white tonight, but a big wall of the entire Jacksboro defensive line backs up Oneida even further.
Yeah, I like the play call there. Not a little running back draw. It almost fooled Jacksboro. They almost got too far upfield. They always say, if Coach Romero always tells us at high school, you're not that good that they didn't block you. You better retrace and see what's going on behind you. And they did a good job there.
So on that defensive line for Jacksboro, Porter Bostic, Jonathan Garcia, and Jackson No. Quarterback under center once again, one receiver lined up on the far side. It is a pitch to the running back Gazay. Gazay gets to the 35, to the 40. He's got some space. The 45, the 50, the 40, the 30, the 25, the 20. He's going to go all the way. 10-5 end zone. Touchdown Oneida on 3rd and 19.
71 yards.
Cannon Gazay, 71-yard touchdown run. It's 14-6 Indians. So Jacksboro has given up two big touchdown runs. One a 80-yarder, that one a 71-yarder, and it's 14-6 Oneida. That was a very good run by Cannon Gazay.
It's important for Jacksboro to get a stop right here, too.
Split backfield for Oneida. One receiver far side, one receiver near side. Quarterback Klein gives to the running back, cutting to the far side, and Jack Sexton says, no, you won't. Stops him before he can get the two-point conversion, so the score remains 14-6 in favor of Oneida. 1:36 to go in the first quarter. This is Golden Eagle football over the WLAF Dulles Tire Sports Network.
Smith Metals and Dock Sales has you covered. Whether on land or on water, Smith Metals and Dock Sales will keep you in the dry. Located on the 4-lane across from the high school, Smith Metals and Dock Sales can put a roof on your house, your business, or custom build you a dock. Call 423-562-2676 now for an estimate on your job or to schedule that job. That's Smith Metals and Dock Sales in La Follette.
Welcome back to Oneida High School, 14-6 here at Dr. M.E. Thompson Field at Jim May Stadium. Clayton Carroll, Robert Kirby on the call. Your score, Oneida 14, Jacksboro 6. Oneida just finished a 71-yard touchdown run on 3rd and 19. So Oneida on top of the Eagles 14-6 to kick off for Oneida, their quarterback Job Klein. Ball spotted in the middle of the field at the 40-yard line of Oneida. Back to return, standing at their 25-yard line is Max Stanfield and Jack Sexton. Good kick, comes down at the 30, whereas Sexton picks it up on the far side, gets to the 35, to the 40-yard line, to the 45, where he's pushed out of bounds there. Flag flies, maybe a late hit, you would think, because it came in kind of late. The sideline over there, there's not much. There's enough room, but it is a little narrow down that far sideline, kind of like at Jacksboro Middle School.
Yeah, and it appears Sexton might be a little banged up over there.
Certainly hope he is doing okay. He's put his helmet on. He's going to come back into the game. That is one piece for Jacksboro that you cannot lose.
Yeah, it would hurt very bad.
Not that you don't want to lose anybody.
Right.
But Sexton is, I guess you could call him like he's that guy for Jacksboro.
Yeah.
So with the penalty, the football is placed. It's nowhere now. They've not put the football on the field. They do now. It is all the way to the Oneida 37-yard line. So great starting field position for Jacksboro.
Yes, great field position.
In the way Sexton has been running, we are one play and a 2-point conversion away from possibly being tied.
Yeah.
So ball on the far hash at Jacksboro's 37-yard line. Max Stanfield lined up near side as a receiver. Again, Chapman under center, awaits the snap from Jackson No. Here's the snap, gives to DeMont. DeMont cutting up the middle to the 45, to the 40, to the 30, actually. Burst of speed there from DeMont. Solid gain there of 6-7 yards. So, go ahead.
Blocking up front there.
So DeMont gets the football to the Oneida 29. 2nd down and 2.
It appears that they've maybe put 0 and 3 to this left side to Sexton's side, but Sexton usually runs away from it, so I'm not sure what the game plan behind that is.
Chapman, low snap, Wilson up the middle, 25, spinning off a tackler down to the 23, plenty enough for a Eagle first down. Thomas Wilson, very strong running back, has a bit of speed as well, and he showed off that speed to get a first down. Stoppage of play as a player for Jacksboro came out. He's not injured, just Tanner Johnson goes to the far sideline. With 33.8 seconds to go in this first quarter, it's Oneida 14, Eagles 6. We said this was going to be a good ball game, and certainly watching this first quarter, as Robert Kirby about fell out of his chair, it's 14-6. Yeah, I was about without a color announcer tonight.
Yeah, it was about bad.
I mean, these are they're office chairs here at the press box. Great chairs. About tempting to just sit back, chill, watch a football game.
I think I'm going to stand up now.
So if they put some more time on the clock, so with 40 seconds left to go and ticking in the first quarter, it's Oneida 14, Eagles 6. Eagles prime field position. They're on the Oneida 23-yard line. Ball on the far hash. Thomas Wilson lined up in the backfield. He's standing at the 27. Wilson gets to DeMont. DeMont following some blockers, breaking off of a tackle, gets to the 20. He was tackled by his jersey on that play. Good run there, 4 yards. You know, what's the saying, 3-4 yards in a cloud of dust?
Yep.
That's what we've seen Jacksboro do here this first quarter.
Yeah.
And Jacksboro content to let the first quarter end as the clock hits 0. Your score, Oneida 14, Jacksboro 6. We'll be back with the second quarter. This is Eagle football over the WLAF Dulles Tire Sports Network.
Tennessee Gas is your family-owned and operated one-stop shop, full-service propane and welding supply company. Whether it's a propane tank swap for changing suppliers or a complete new propane tank and service install, Tennessee Gas does it. See the welding supply showroom. Ask about leased welding gases, ideal for welding or small car shops. Live and local when you call 865-363-8009, and your purchase dollars stay right here at home. Highway 116 on the county line. Tennessee Gas, small enough to know you, large enough to serve you. Keeps your family warm one tank at a time. See the new Gas Logs and Gas Logs Fireplace showroom at Tennessee Gas.
America's best pizza is just right here in Campbell County. People from all over the country travel to Campbell County for Charlie's Pizza. Maybe it's the handmade crust. Maybe it's the fresh ingredients. Or maybe it's just the friendly service and good times. Come see for yourself and find out what makes Charlie's Pizza the best around.
This is Joe Evans from Charlie's Pizza. We've been open since 1976, and we have the best pizza in town, so come down and see us.
The second quarter is about to begin from Oneida. Indians 14, Eagles 6. Clayton Carroll on the call, joined by Robert Kirby, former Eagle and current Cougar number 55. Matthew Moore back at home base in downtown LaFollette on North 5th Street. And Jacksboro, the sides of the football has flipped at the beginning of the quarter. Now Jacksboro moving toward our right, the south end zone at Dr. M.E. Thompson Field at Jim May Stadium. Eagles have put together, they had a 3-and-out on their first drive, but since then they put together 2 very good drives. On the flip side, Oneida has as well. Here's the snap. It's Wilson up the middle, pushing the pile, gaining enough for a first down. So gain there of about 6 or 7 yards. And they do move the chain. So it's first down, ball on the Well, it looks like the 11-yard line right in the middle of the field for Jacksboro. Again, moving toward our right. 7:35 to go in counting. It's 14-6 Oneida. Oneida undefeated, 6-0. Jacksboro 5-1. Their only blemish coming to, I'm going to say it, the best team in the region, probably Cherokee in the beginning of the season. Here's Chapman. Ball on the 11. It's another bobbled snap. Chapman picks it up. Maybe gets a couple before he's pushed backwards by Oneida's Dylan Vaughn and a couple other Indians. So that's 3 misplayed snaps so far from Jacksboro. Do you know what could be causing that? Because, I mean, the field's dry. It's not rain.
No, but something about playing on grass I always notice is the later end of the night, it always somehow gets a little moister. So maybe that. I don't know for sure, though.
It is a very nice grass field at Oneida. One of the nicest in the region, I think it's very safe to say. Ball on the Oneida 11 in the middle of the field. Chapman hand off to Sexton up the middle. 10, 5, end zone. Touchdown, Jacksboro. Jack Sexton took it right up the middle. 11 yards for an Eagle touchdown. And Jacksboro's 2 points away from tying this game. It's 14-12. That's 2 touchdowns for Sexton tonight. He had 5 in the last game against La Follette. So 7 touchdowns in 5 quarters for Jacksboro. 14-12 your score with 6:22. We will keep it here. Normally Sexton likes to run it to the outside. That time we saw him work off his blockers, take it right up the gut, 11 yards for the score.
They've done well containing an outside run. So that goes back to, again, like I said, I don't think Oneida was as big up front. I'm not saying they're not as good up front, but anytime you get a smaller guy as to a bigger guy, it's going to be a little easier to move, most likely, not always. So I think you're seeing some of the effects tonight. Cody's seen that his offensive line is going to get the job done. So you're going to run it up the middle and kind of look at them back, hey, you're either going to stop it or I'm going to score all night. So.
And Sexton, no offense to any of the Oneida players, but Sexton, we said this last week, we've really said it almost every week, one of the best players on the football field.
Yeah, usually.
Like, Sexton is that good, and he shows off his skills and gets into the end zone. It's 14-12 with 6:22 to go. Jacksboro took a timeout. They will now come back onto the playing surface as we await the 2-point conversion. It's already 14-12, so 26 combined points, and we're just a quarter and a couple minutes in. One receiver lined up far side. Past the far hash is Max Stanfield. Chapman under center. DeMont to his right. It's a pass play. Chapman looking. He's got Sexton on the slant, and Sexton will score. The 2-point conversion is good, as it's Jesse Chapman to Jack Sexton. 2 yards for the 2-point conversion. We're knotted up at 14 with 6:22 to go. This is Eagle football. Here's 6:22 to go in the first half, right here over the WLAF Goals Tire Sports Network.
10 bays, 12 employees. Yep, locally owned and operated Eagle Tire Pros get you in and back on the road quicker than anybody. And you know, we're more than just tires. Eagle Tire Pros has a lifetime warranty on repairs. Always remember, we beat everybody with the lowest guaranteed prices on tires. Eagle Tire Pros.
Hey, this is Brandon Johnson. Look for Eagle Tire Pros in the big red building on the 4-lane across from Y12 and Tractor Supply.
Back at Oneida, we are all knotted up at 14. 6:22 to go in the first half. Jacksboro 14, Oneida 14. Jack Sexton, an 11-yard touchdown run, and also caught the slant route for the 2-point conversion to keep it at 14 points apiece. Like I said earlier, this is going to be a high-scoring game, I do believe.
It appears to be. But Jacksboro's got to take advantage of opportunities. They had them on the 3rd and 15, so you don't want to let that happen.
Sexton will kick. High kick comes down at the 30-yard line where Oneida will recover. To the 35, Sexton misses a tackle. It's to the 40, to the 45. Then Jacksboro pushes back the Oneida recovery there at the 45. Caden Wallen in on the tackle. So Jacksboro, very good field position. Oneida on their own. They keep walking it up at the 46-yard line. Ball on the far hash. Oneida has had 2 very long touchdown runs, to say the least. One was 80, and the other was I believe, 71. So this time the ball on the far hash, 46-yard line of Oneida, moving toward our left, the north end zone. Jacksboro, four-man front. Two linebackers lined up next to the offensive lineman. One will blitz, one will not. It is a reverse to the 45, cuts upfield, now cuts to the far sideline, getting to the 48 before Easton Ayers tackles the Oneida Indian. Only a gain of a couple. That was a very good tackle there from Easton Ayers.
Yeah, I think he come all the way from the backside.
So a gain of 3 to the 49-yard line is Oneida, still on their own side of the field. Again, starting for Oneida on offense, your linemen Josie Sexton, Thomas Burris, Trendon Blevins, Tanner Pike, and Nate Shepard. Dylan Vaughn out there as well. Gage Duncan, Eli Schmelter, Job Klein, Cannon Gazay, Sawyer Barnes, and Caden Keaton. Split backfield for Oneida. Here's the snap. It's Duncan. Duncan getting a couple yards, pushing a couple Eagles forward. Heck of an effort there. Gets all the way to the Eagle 47. Still brings up third down, but that was hard running there from Gage Duncan.
Yeah, Porter Bostic got off the block and kind of held him up for a second. So that was good to give your defense a little more time to get there.
So with 5 minutes left to go in the first half, it's 14 all. 14 all. I formation for Oneida. One receiver on either side of the field. Quarterback Klein under center. Takes the snap. It's a give to Gazay. Gazay bouncing it to the far side. Breaking off a tackler to the 40. Falls forward and reaches the football out to the 38-yard line. Plenty enough for an Indian first down. Again, very good running back play from Oneida so far between Gazay and Duncan. And that will move the chains.
Yeah, number 3 seems to be Jack Sexton. That's it. Can't really tackle him.
That is Cannon Gazay for Oneida, the 8th grader. Out comes Gage Duncan, and in comes Parker Burke. Job Klein, the quarterback, will bring the play in from the sideline. Oneida's coaches, head coach Jason Terry, assisted by Jim Birchfield, the defensive coordinator, Phil Meredith, Brent Shoemaker, Benji Lambert, and Ethan Shoemaker, your assistant and your head coach again for Oneida is Jason Terry. I formation, same formation once again. Receiver in motion. It's Eli Schmelter in motion. It's a pitch play to Gazay. Gazay to the 40, to the 35, and pushed out of bounds at the 33-yard line, so a gain of 7 there. Gazay, very quick kid, very speedy. There's a penalty flag on the play. It's in the vicinity of holding.
It was holding. I think he just signaled it.
So Oneida will back up beyond the line of scrimmage. That's you don't want to call it a break for Jacksboro, but certainly does help Jacksboro out quite a bit.
Yes.
Ball is on the Oneida or the Jacksboro 45-yard line. First down, 15 to go, 3:39 to go in the first half. I formation, handoff to the fullback, breaks off a tackle in the backfield, gets to the 45, to the 40. Cuts outside, gets the edge to the 35. And he's hit hard there at the 30-yard line. Caden Wallen gave Gage Duncan a lick, but not before Duncan got about 10 yards. Makes second down and very manageable for Oneida. The running back tandem of Cannon Gazay and Gage Duncan is certainly impressive for Oneida.
Yeah, very good combo.
Actually, he got more like 15 yards as it's second down in a football. Ball's on the Oneida 29-yard line on this near hash. Jacksboro lined up. 3-4 defense. For Oneida, we have one receiver near side. That's Sawyer Barnes. One receiver on the far side. Split backfield once again for the Indians. Here's the snap. To the far side. Gets to the 30. Gets to the 25. He's breaking off tacklers to the 20. He's to the 15, to the 10. He's to the 5. He's to the end zone. Touchdown, Oneida. Parker Burke, a 29-yard touchdown run. Oneida has taken advantage of the sidelines of the field, and it's 22-14 in favor of the Indians. So a 29-yard touchdown run there, and Oneida will attempt the 2-point conversion. Quarterback Job Klein and running back Cannon Gazay come in from this near sideline. Oneida, the home sideline on this near side. Jacksboro, the visitors, on the far side of the field. One receiver far side, one receiver near side. Running back Duncan to the quarterback's right. It's a play-action pass. Man is open. Pass is complete. The 2-point conversion is good. That was Job Klein to Cannon Gazay, and it's 22-14 with 3:19 to go in the first half. Oneida leads Jacksboro right here over the WLAF Bulls Tire Sports Network.
Ready to kickstart your fitness journey? At Isaac's Gym, they believe everyone deserves a welcoming space to work on their health and wellness. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, Isaac's Gym has something for everyone. Located just over the hill from Gibson Field at JMS, their trainers Kirsten Wynn, Jacob Lasty, and Cassie Kibler are there to guide you, offering personalized workouts that fit your goals. Offering a student-athlete discount, Isaac's Gym is where the Eagles work out. Why wait? Take the first step toward a healthier you by calling 423-494-7934.
22-14, Oneida leading your Jacksboro Eagles with 3:19 to go in the first half. Clayton Carroll, Robert Kirby, live from Dr. M.E. Thompson Field at Jim May Stadium in Oneida. Matthew Moore back at home base in downtown La Follette, just above the old Fleet building there on North 5th Street. Oneida, for them, it's been long runs. 71-yarder, 80-yarder, and they're a 29-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, and I think it's not to make excuses, but
here's the kickoff. Stanfield gets it at his 25-yard line, gets to the 30, to the 33-yard line before he's pushed back by a few different Indians. So that's where Jacksboro has the football on their own 33. Robert, what were you saying there before the kickoff?
Not to make excuses for them or anything, but you just played Monday. You're probably a little banged up. It's not easy to turn around, and that might be some of the effects. So I think as the game goes on, you're probably going to see, honestly, both teams become pretty fatigued and banged up. And I think Evander DeMont usually makes that play, so I think maybe he'll realize and turn that on.
Both teams have had very quick turnarounds. Jacksboro played La Follette on Monday. Oneida played Soldiers Memorial on Tuesday. Chapman gives Sexton. Sexton, 35. Breaks a tackle, gets to the 40-yard line, still fighting his way to the 42. That was a gain of 2 that turned into a gain of 7. Jack Sexton all the way down to the Eagle 41-yard line. You can't tackle Sexton with one guy unless he plays for the high school.
Right, yeah. You're not going to do that, but they did a good job of game tackling and getting there.
For sure.
Getting 11 gray jerseys of football.
Oneida, very, very good football team. You mentioned the gray jerseys, Oneida, smoky gray jerseys, gray pants, Jacksboro, gold, white, and gold. The snap to Wilson, bounces off his blockers. He gets all the way down to the 50-yard line, enough for a first down and plenty more. Jacksboro will be at midfield in the middle of the field, ball between the hashes. As I was saying, Oneida, white helmets, orange O with the Indian spear through the middle on the left side. On the right side, each player's number. Always a nice touch, I think. Like to see the players' numbers on the field, on the helmet. And for Jacksboro, gold helmets, the blue J encompassed by the oval, white jerseys, blue numerals trimmed in gold, and orange pants. Chapman gives to Sexton, the 50 to the 45. He's still breaking off tacklers to the 40, close to a first down into Oneida territory. Again, Sexton takes 2, 3, 4 guys to tackle him. Shows off the extra effort, and that is enough to move the chains. Enough to move the chains? No, just a yard short. It looked like they were picking them up to move them, but they did not. It's second down and 1 yard to go. Ball is on the... second down about 11 inches, according to the PA announcer here. Ball is on the Oneida 40 in between the hashes. Chapman under center, DeMont to his right, Sexton to his left. DeMont in motion. It's a give to the fullback up the middle. Thomas Wilson. Enough for a first down. Yes, it is. That will move the chains. Only about a yard. Good defensive line push there from Oneida, but enough for a Golden Eagle first down.
Yeah, I mean, if you can do enough to get a first down right there, you do enough to get a first down.
Yes.
second and short, they're expecting run up middle, so they're going to play that pretty
And you
hard.
have to keep an eye on the clock. There's a minute left to go in the first half, 22-14, Oneida on top. Jacksboro will kick to Oneida to start the second half. Sexton, it's a double pass play. Sexton has Stanfield down the far sideline. Pass is incomplete. Sexton trying to turn around and grab it with one hand. There was a lot of contact there, not enough to draw a penalty. Double pass play there from Sexton to Stanfield, incomplete. Still second down and 10 yards from the Oneida 40.
Yeah, that's a good play call. I mean,
Jacksboro doesn't break it out much, but
No.
they have done that. And if there could have been a penalty called or not, it's kind of coin flip, honestly.
yeah.
Tanner Johnson lined up on this near side as receiver. He is on the near hash. Ball is in the middle of the hashes. It's a give to DeMott. DeMott to the 40, to the 30, to the 25. Running over defenders down to the 20-yard line. And he lost the football, but he got it right back. Still Eagle football. After all of that, DeMott, hard running there, got to the Oneida 15. What a run there from Evander DeMott. That second, third, and fourth effort is the stuff that coaches love to see.
Yeah, that's great running. Just, again, when he got Phil, and he's such a little dude, but he was running people over the whole way. I know you can't see it, but
when Peyton Ferguson was announcing a couple games back, he kind of gave that analogy. He said he kind of reminds me a lot of me.
Yeah.
And also Timmy Gibson, another good comparison for Evander DeMott. So Evander DeMott, second, third, fourth effort. And because of that, Jacksboro is all the way into the Oneida 15-yard line. The two teams have wanted a timeout. We'll go ahead and keep our coverage here. 45.2 seconds to go until halftime. 36 combined points so far, 22-14. Clayton Carroll here, joined by Robert Kirby. Matthew Moore back at home base, North 5th Street, downtown La Follette. About a 40 hour away, somewhere in there.
Yeah, something like that. I got him saying home base, just so y'all know.
It's home base, network control, North 5th Street, downtown La Follette. It's a radio station.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Campbell County, stay tuned for Cougar football tomorrow night. Your Cougars of Campbell County travel to Coreyton to face off against Gibbs. Brand new press box, a new field, I think. So Gibbs, very good football team, undefeated if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, 5-0.
So going to be a tough matchup for the Cougars. Going to be a good game. Les Martin, Brent Allen will have all of that coverage for you tomorrow beginning at 6:30. Robert, I don't know if we have enough time to... We'll just preview Gibbs here at halftime.
Yeah, we'll wait.
So Jacksboro comes set to the football. It's on their own 15, or on the Indian 15-yard line. Chapman, number 15, takes the snap. Sexton on this far side, gets to the 20, gets to the 15. There's a flag on the play, gets to the 10, lowers his shoulder. Down at the 8-yard line, and Sexton is still down on the field. Sexton appears to be in quite a bit of pain. He throws his helmet to the ground. Sexton tackled a bit awkwardly. Sexton is currently down on the field. We will step aside, and we'll be back here in just a moment. This is Eagle football, 22-14. Oneida leads with 37.5 seconds to go in the first half over the WLAF Tools Tire Sports Network.
Your downtown tire shop and service center is ready to serve you today. Hensley Tire and Service is on the corner of Beach and Indiana, and whether it's an oil change or more serious work, Hensley's service team has a bay open and waiting to get you back on the road. Need tires? 1, 2, 3, or 4 or more? Hensley Tire and Service will accommodate you with a great price and super service. Need wheels? See Hensley Tire and Service, La Follette.
Go Cougars!
Smith Metals and Dock Sales has you covered. Whether on land or on water, Smith Metals and Dock Sales will keep you in the dry. Located on the 4-lane across from the high school, Smith Metals and Dock Sales can put a roof on your house, your business, or custom build you a dock. Call 423-562-2676 now for an estimate on your job or to schedule that job. That's Smith Metals and Dock Sales in La Follette.
Hi, it's Bridget, and I'm hanging by a thread. Well, not really, but that's the name of the business my husband Mike Green and I run. At Hanging by a Thread, we specialize in caps, though we do lots of other items like shirts, blankets, ribbons, and more. We'll embroider one item or hundreds. Prices start at $14 for cap and logo, including the popular Richardson caps. Your cap's a call away at 423-592-1968. We're hanging by a thread right here in Jacksboro, 592-1968.
Since 1963, CNC Concrete has been serving Campbell County and surrounding areas with the best there is in concrete. The best in rock, the best in rebar, the best in sand, the best in pretty much anything pertaining to concrete. That's CNC Concrete. Bobby Crass is his family's second generation of owning and operating CNC. And as Bobby says, we haul your dreams, the concrete, to your dream home. CNC Concrete is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. until the job gets done.
We haul rock at CNC Concrete.
Welcome back to Oneida. Still 37.5 seconds to go in the first half. Oneida on top of Jacksboro 22-14. Jack Sexton is still down on the field on this near sideline at about the 5. He kind of landed awkwardly, kind of rolled on his leg there on the tackle. Kind of just tossed his helmet to the side, and he is still currently down right now. Certainly thoughts and prayers with Jack. From what you can tell, do you have any clue what this could be, Robert?
It looks like maybe they've got a trainer out there, and it looks like maybe a knee.
So Jack Sexton, again, you hate to see anybody go down on the field for either team, but Jack Sexton, we call his name about every play, so a very pivotal piece for Jacksboro. Currently still laying on the field here. Again, like you said, the trainer is there. Sexton is still on the field. We will step aside. Just wanted to come back there for a moment and give you a quick update. We will be back shortly. Again, 22-14 Oneida on top of Jacksboro. Here with 37 seconds to go in the first half. This is Eagle Football over the WLAF Dulles Tire Sports Network.
Hi, this is Kimberly Burge here at Burge Screen Printing. We work to bring your idea to reality. We specialize in custom screen printing, direct-to-garment full-color printing for all your apparel needs. We also do full-color printing on signs, banners, and much more.
Hey, this is Larry Burge. Stop by and see us today in downtown La Follette at 225 East Central Avenue or call 423-562-3044. 562-3044. Go Cougars!
Ready to kickstart your fitness journey? At Isaac's Gym, they believe everyone deserves a welcoming space to work on their health and wellness. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, Isaac's Gym has something for everyone. Located just over the hill from Gibson Field at JMS, your trainers Kirsten Wynn, Jacob Lasty, and Cassie Kibler are there to guide you, offering personalized workouts that fit your goals. Offering a student-athlete discount, Isaac's Gym is where the Eagles work out. Why wait? Take the first step toward a healthier you by calling 423-494-7934.
Your downtown tire shop and service center is ready to serve you today. Hensley Tire and Service is on the corner of Beach and Indiana, and whether it's an oil change or more serious work, Hensley's service team has a bay open and waiting to get you back on the road. Need tires? 1, 2, 3, or 4 or more? Hensley Tire and Service will accommodate you with great price and super service. Need wheels? See Hensley Tire and Service, La Follette.
Go Cougars!
Smith Metals and Dock Sales has you covered. Whether on land or on water, Smith Metals and Dock Sales will keep you in the dry. Located on the 4-lane across from the high school, Smith Metals and Dock Sales can put a roof on your house, your business, or custom build you a dock. Call 423-562-2676 now for an estimate on your job or to schedule that job. That's Smith Metals and Dock Sales in La Follette.
Back at Dr. M.E. Thompson Field, it's Oneida 22, Jacksboro 14. Jack Sexton did get up. He put very, very little weight on. Couldn't tell which leg it was, but had to be helped off the field.
I think it was his left.
So very little weight on that left leg. You assume this is probably a loss for the whole evening, I would think.
Probably a very good chance, yes.
You just hope it's nothing too serious where it is a total loss. And this is a very good sign. Jacksboro on that far side of the field is knelt down for a moment of prayer. So something you absolutely love to see. Jacksboro rallying in support of Jack Sexton, their teammate, in a circle of prayer. You certainly love to see it.
And Oneida as well now.
Yes, both teams are. Oneida's cheerleaders said the Lord's Prayer before the beginning of the game, so you love seeing people openly praise the Lord. It's awesome. Obviously, you hate that they're doing it because of an injury, but still, again, you love to see it. But you hate to see Jack Sexton or anybody leaving the football game. We will step aside again. This is Eagle Football over the WLAF Doles Tire Sports Network.
Tennessee Gas is your family-owned and operated one-stop shop, full-service propane and welding supply company. Whether it's a propane tank swap for changing suppliers or a complete new propane tank and service install, Tennessee Gas does it. See the welding supply showroom. Ask about leased welding gases, ideal for welding or small car shops. Live and local when you call 865-363-8009, and your purchase dollars stay right here at home. Highway 116 on the county line. Tennessee Gas, small enough to know you, large enough to serve you. Keeps your family warm one tank at a time. See the new Gas Logs and Gas Logs Fireplace Showroom at Tennessee Gas.
37.5 seconds to go in the first half. Obviously, Jack Sexton went down moments ago. Had to be helped off the field. But something you absolutely love to see, the whole stadium coming together in prayer for Jack. We don't know exactly the extent of the injury. Like I said, very likely to be out the remainder of the game. It's been a very long time on the field. But again, the moment of prayer for Jack as both teams still in timeout. Just hate to see Jack go out like that because he's really been the alpha for this Jacksboro team.
Well, I mean, and again, he's an important player, but you never want to see anybody get hurt.
Exactly.
Especially to the extent where you have to basically be carried off the field. And, you know, again, our thoughts and prayers will be with him.
Exactly.
And I'm not going to be ashamed to say that I'm going to pray for him because that's what I'm going to do.
I agree 100%. And, I will too.
Again, it's a terrible situation. Something you hate to see in the game of football.
But the Lord's in control.
That's right.
And the two teams have broken from timeouts in to take the place of Sexton. It looks like I think that's Braxton McKendry. So he will line up on the far side as the wing. Jesse Chapman under center. Thomas Wilson, the fullback. Jamont to his right. Ball in the middle of the field in Jacksboro territory. It's at the Eagle 37-yard line. Another bobbled snap. Chapman rolls out of the pocket. Pressure coming. Pocket collapses, and he is sacked. 2 flags fly. A little bit of chippiness there at the end of that play. Oh, face mask against Oneida. So if you're Jacksboro, you will certainly take that. Kind of negates that sack. So the football will move up, or will it? So it's only 5 yards. That was an inadvertent face mask. So first down in a while for Jacksboro. First down, 25. Ball on the Oneida 37-yard line in between the hashes. Chapman drops back. He's got plenty of time to throw. Now he steps up, and he's going to take off and run. Gets to the 30. Juking defenders, getting down to the 25, falling forward to the 21-yard line. Chapman on the quarterback keeper. Gain of about 10 to 15 yards. Second down, Jacksboro going hurry up with only 15 seconds. Chapman still under center, drops back, looks, has all day to throw, fires it, passes incomplete, intended for Braxton McKendry. It stops the clock with 9.3 seconds to go in the first half. Remember, Oneida will receive the football to start the second half. In the way that, no offense to Jacksboro's defense, but the way that Oneida's offense has performed, you'd really like some points here.
Yeah, definitely.
So the ball is on the Oneida 23-yard line in the middle of the hashes. Stanfield, is that a glow-in-the-dark mouth? That looks like a light-up mouthpiece for Stanfield.
Yeah, it's definitely very, very bright.
Bright
blinky.
Neon green blinking mouthpiece for Max Stanfield. He's lined up on the far side at the numbers. Bad snap again. Chapman going to heave it into double coverage. Ball falls short of anybody. Clock will stop, so with 2.8 seconds, it's fourth down and 13 yards to go for Jacksboro. One heave toward the end zone, I assume, was what we'll see. Oneida 22, Jacksboro 14. Again, stay tuned for halftime. We'll talk a bit about this game. Preview Campbell County football coming up tomorrow night at 7 o'clock from Gibbs at Corrington. If you go that way going through Halls, be sure to stop at Cookout. They're not sponsored. Just go to Cookout. It's good.
It is very good and cheap, actually.
It's very affordable. Meanwhile, we can talk about food anytime. Here's the snap. Chapman play action pass, and he is sacked from behind, and that is how the first half will end. Sacked by Caden Keaton. Actually, yes, that is how the there still says 1.1 seconds to go in the first half as Cody Parker wants a timeout. No, that was fourth down. My apologies. Fourth down. Oneida will have one play with 1.1 seconds left to go in the first half. Matthew agrees with the Cookout assessment. Tonight we had Razaks. Very good. Very good. Always a good pregame meal. Anytime you're up in Scott County. There's not very many places to go, so you kind of got to go there.
Yeah.
Really good. Anyway, one receiver far side, one receiver near side for Oneida. And it looks like they're just going to take a knee, and that's what they do. So the first half will come to an end. The score, Oneida 22, Jacksboro 14. Stay tuned. This is Eagle Football over the WLAF Full Tire Sports Network.
America's best pizza is just right here in Campbell County. People from all over the country travel to Campbell County for Charlie's Pizza. Maybe it's the handmade crust. Maybe it's the fresh ingredients. Or maybe it's just the friendly service and good times. Come see for yourself and find out what makes Charlie's Pizza the best around.
This is Joe Evans from Charlie's Pizza. We've been open since 1976, and we have the best pizza in town, so come down and see us.
10 bays, 12 employees. Yep, locally owned and operated Eagle Tire Pros get you in and back on the road quicker than anybody. And you know, we're more than just tires. Eagle Tire Pros has a lifetime warranty on repairs. Always remember, we beat everybody with the lowest guaranteed prices on tires. Eagle Tire Pros.
Hey, this is Brandon Johnson. Look for Eagle Tire Pros in the big red building on the 4-lane across from Y12 and Tractor Supply.
Ready to kickstart your fitness journey? At Isaac's Gym, they believe everyone deserves a welcoming space to work on their health and wellness. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, Isaac's Gym has something for everyone. Located just over the hill from Gibson Field at JMS, your trainers Kirsten Wynn, Jacob Lasty, and Cassie Kibler are there to guide you, offering personalized workouts that fit your goals. Offering a student-athlete discount, Isaac's Gym is where the Eagles work out. Why wait? Take the first step toward a healthier you by calling 423-494-7934.
Your downtown tire shop and service center is ready to serve you today. Hensley Tire and Service is on the corner of Beach and Indiana, and whether it's an oil change or more serious work, Hensley's service team has a bay open and waiting to get you back on the road. Need tires? 1, 2, 3, or 4 or more? Hensley Tire and Service will accommodate you with a great price and super service. Need wheels? See Hensley Tire and Service, La Follette.
Go Cougars!
Smith Metals and Dock Sales has you covered. Whether on land or on water, Smith Metals and Dock Sales will keep you in the dry. Located on the 4-lane across from the high school, Smith Metals and Dock Sales can put a roof on your house, your business, or custom build you a dock. Call 423-562-2676 now for an estimate on your job or to schedule that job. That's Smith Metals and Dock Sales in La Follette.
Hi, it's Bridget, and I'm hanging by a thread. Well, not really, but that's the name of the business my husband, Mike Green, and I run. At Hanging by a Thread, we specialize in caps, though we do lots of other items like shirts, blankets, ribbons, and more. We'll embroider one item or hundreds. Prices start at $14 for cap and logo, including the popular Richardson caps. Your cap's a call away at 423-592-1968. We're hanging by a thread right here in Jacksboro, 592-1968.
Since 1963, CNC Concrete has been serving Campbell County and surrounding areas with the best there is in concrete. The best in rock, the best in rebar, the best in sand, the best in pretty much anything pertaining to concrete. That's CNC Concrete. Bobby Crass is his family's second generation of owning and operating CNC. And as Bobby says, we haul your dreams, the concrete, to your dream home. CNC Concrete is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. until the job gets done.
We haul rock at CNC Concrete.
Hi, this is Kimberly Burge here at Burge Screen Printing. We work to bring your idea to reality. We specialize in custom screen printing, direct-to-garment full-color printing for all your apparel needs. We also do full-color printing on signs, banners, and much more.
Hey, this is Larry Burge. Stop by and see us today in downtown La Follette at 225 East Central Avenue or call 423-562-3044. 562-3044. Go Cougars!
Ready to kickstart your fitness journey? At Isaac's Gym, they believe everyone deserves a welcoming space to work on their health and wellness. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, Isaac's Gym has something for everyone. Located just over the hill from Gibson Field at JMS, your trainers Kirsten Wynn, Jacob Lasty, and Cassie Kibler are there to guide you, offering personalized workouts that fit your goals. Offering a student-athlete discount, Isaac's Gym is where the Eagles work out. Why wait? Take the first step toward a healthier you by calling 423-494-7934.
Your downtown tire shop and service center is ready to serve you today. Hensley Tire and Service is on the corner of Beach and Indiana, and whether it's an oil change or more serious work, Hensley's service team has a bay open and waiting to get you back on the road. Need tires? 1, 2, 3, or 4 or more? Hensley Tire and Service will accommodate you with great price and super service. Need wheels? See Hensley Tire and Service, La Follette.
Go Cougars!
Smith Metals and Dock Sales has you covered. Whether on land or on water, Smith Metals and Dock Sales will keep you in the dry. Located on the 4-lane across from the high school, Smith Metals and Dock Sales can put a roof on your house, your business, or custom build you a dock. Call 423-562-2676 now for an estimate on your job or to schedule that job. That's Smith Metals and Dock Sales in La Follette.
Tennessee Gas is your family-owned and operated one-stop shop, full-service propane and welding supply company. Whether it's a propane tank swap for changing suppliers or a complete new propane tank and service install, Tennessee Gas does it. See the welding supply showroom. Ask about leased welding gases, ideal for welding or small car shops. Live and local when you call 865-363-8009, and your purchase dollars stay right here at home. Highway 116 on the county line. Tennessee Gas, small enough to know you, large enough to serve you. Keeps your family warm one tank at a time. See the new Gas Logs and Gas Logs fireplace showroom at Tennessee Gas.
It's halftime here at Dr. M.E. Thompson Field at Oneida. The Indians leading your Eagles by a score of 22-14. Clayton Carroll alongside Robert Kirby. It was a story in the first half of a lot of long runs. Oneida had a 80-yard, 71-yard, and 29-yard touchdown runs, 3 of those, an 80, a 71, and a 29-yard touchdown run. Jacksboro had 2 touchdown runs by Jack Sexton, who unfortunately went down and most definitely out for the rest of this game tonight.
Yeah, that's just a terrible, unfortunate event for Jacksboro.
Again, you hate to see anybody go out, but Jack Sexton, he does it on offense, does it on defense, special teams. He's the kicker and the punter. So, again, like you said, thoughts, prayers, especially with the Jack Sexton and his family, the parents. So Sexton goes down here, and Oneida will receive the football to start the third quarter. We're about 3 minutes away from halftime concluding. Tomorrow, Campbell County travels to Gibbs at Corrington. Robert, walk us through. The teams watch some film on the Eagles. What can you expect to see out of Gibbs tomorrow night?
Offensively, they're very, very good. Good quarterback, good receivers. I think obviously where we can take advantage of them is up front. They're good up front. They're kind of smaller and faster, as to Boone was a little bigger, not as fast off the ball. So we're gonna have to really get off the ball quick and blow them off the ball. But out wide, they're pretty good. So and they try to run the ball too, but I think they're gonna probably try to throw the ball, run the ball. It's gonna be about a 50-50 mix. So again, they're a very good football team. They're 5-0. They beat Halls 28-22.
Big time rivalry right there.
It is, and but that's a big game for them.
That was a game that Campbell County last year lost 52-28. I was actually on the call for that game at Reynolds Field this year. Obviously hope it's a different outcome, and should be a very interesting game tomorrow. Should be a good game. Les Martin, Brent Allen, they'll be on the call. Les is back. The original Brent is back. We had Brent Lester last Saturday. Brent Allen will be back on the call along with Les Martin. That's tomorrow night, 6:30 airtime here on WLAF. All the televised coverage. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. I'm kind of a fan of the 7 p.m. kickoffs as opposed to the 7:30.
Yeah, they said it helps the sports writers get their stories done the night before and gives them more time. Is actually why they said they started doing the 7 o'clock thing.
And selfishly, I get up at about 5 o'clock on Saturday morning to take all of your song requests. 7 to 9 a.m. Had to plug the radio show there a little bit. So the early time, get home earlier, get to bed earlier, and yeah. So I'm a big fan of the 7 o'clock kickoffs. This may be a hot take. I'm a big fan of the noon kickoff. I love that.
Maybe if we were playing at home.
It was a very long trip.
It was a very long trip.
But you had the nice charter bus.
It was comfy. So that's beneficial.
That was a very long drive, but a great facility.
Yeah, brand new.
Second game it had been used.
Yeah. They got an important matchup for them this week as well. I think they play Cott County.
Ooh.
That's kind of, I guess that might be a rivalry maybe. That's kind of close. So
yeah, meanwhile, here back at Oneida, Jacksboro has taken the field, trailing 22-14 to the Indians. Jacksboro obviously will be without Jack Sexton. Again, very unfortunate. Hate to see it. So Jacksboro, you've heard it. It's very cliche, but it's very true. Next man up. You gotta have. It's hard, especially when it's Sexton that goes down. But you do have to have that next man up mentality.
Yeah, you do. But it's tough as a team to respond to that. I wouldn't say we faced it. Was it 2 weeks ago? Kind of, but it's hard to respond. It's gonna be tough. So.
But Jacksboro, I'm sometimes obviously going to rally around Jack, going to do it for him, and we will see how this goes. Oneida still concluding their warm-ups. Jacksboro, the first string, huddled around head coach Cody Parker. Cody in his 6th year at Jacksboro, and he is assisted by Michael Brown, Skylar Kirby, Devin Jones, and the legendary Scott Webb. Jacksboro assistant coaches. As for Oneida, their head coach is Jason Terry. He's also their offensive coordinator. Jim Birchfield is the defensive coordinator. Phil Meredith, Brent Shoemaker, Benji Lambert, and Ethan Shoemaker are all assistant coaches for the Indians of Oneida. They come out again wearing their white helmets, gray jerseys, orange numerals trimmed in white, orange shoulders on the jerseys, numbers on the back of the jersey also on the shoulder. Again, orange numerals trimmed in white. Gray pants for Oneida. Jacksboro, gold helmets, white jerseys. Blue numerals trimmed in gold, and gold pants with a solid blue stripe encompassed with white down the side of the pant. To kick off for Jacksboro is, in place of Jack Sexton, looks like your number 55.
I used to be the kicker in middle school, too. Just
really?
saying. Yep.
Wow. It is number 55. Hunter Norman will kick off. Squib kick comes out to 40, and Oneida will just fall on the football. Oneida Sawyer Barnes will, just like I said, collapse on the football. Oneida will have the football on their own 42-yard line on this near side of the field. Jacksboro lining up in defense. On the line, you have Porter Bostic, Jackson No, Jonathan Garcia. Yes, Jonathan Garcia. Also, Colton Baker out there. Evander DeMont, Max Stanfield, Thomas Wilson, Easton Ayers, Braxton McKendry, and on that far side, number 21, Caden Wallen. So that's your defensive look for Jacksboro. 4-man front. Oneida will come out, ball again on this near hash, actually on their own 42-yard line. Split backfield for Oneida. Klein, the quarterback. Snap, it is a fake. It now goes to Gage Duncan. Duncan getting to the 40, and that's as far as he's going to go. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. Who is that in on the tackle? It looks like that was Jackson No. So Jackson, no big tackle, actually a tackle for loss. The ball moves back to the 41-yard line. That's the first time we've really seen the second time we've really seen Jacksboro stop Duncan tonight behind the line.
Yeah, it's a good tackle, good play by the defensive lineman and linebackers by.
So 2nd down and 11. Again, a split backfield for Oneida. Quarterback Job Klein to his right. Cannon Gazay, and to his left, Gage Duncan. Quarterback takes the snap, gives Duncan. Duncan to the 40, cuts to the 45, and he is tackled there, falls forward for a couple. In on the tackle for Jacksboro, Colton Baker got there first to wrap up Duncan. It's 3rd down, 4 yards to go rather. Ball in between the hashes on the Oneida 48-yard line. We're going to try to get the offensive line in for Oneida. Number 56, Tanner Pike. Number 50, Will Hamilton. And they're all in a bunch of jerseys. Here's number 60, Trendon Blevins. Number 51, Dylan Vaughn. And number 55, Tate Shepard. Center is Evan Buttram. It is a pitch to Gazay. Gazay breaks off a tackle, breaks off another, gets to the 50, spins to the 46-yard line of Jacksboro. Gets the first down before he is gang tackled by Jacksboro's Jackson No and Colton Baker. Colton Baker's had a couple of nice tackles here on these past 2 plays. Still, though, first down for Oneida. Ball on the Jacksboro 45 on this near hash. 6 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter. 22 Oneida, 14 Jacksboro. Caden Keaton, the tight end, comes for Oneida. In his place, Joe Klein. Those pitches have worked really well for Oneida. I think 2 touchdowns off of them tonight. Oneida comes set, 1 receiver near side. That's Sawyer Barnes. 1 receiver far side, Eli Schmelter. I formation, quarterback under center. Hand off to the fullback, getting to the 43-yard line, where Easton Ayers will cut him down after a gain of about 3, maybe 4 yards. So Duncan getting 3 yards to the Jacksboro 42. Ball placed on this near hash. Oneida moving toward our left, the north end zone here at Dr. M.E. Thompson Field, where the scoreboard is placed on this north end zone. Nice scoreboard.
Yeah.
Nice everything here at Oneida, really.
Yeah.
Especially for a 2A school. Just incredible facilities here at Oneida. Quarterback again under center. It is a pitch to Gazay. Gazay on the far side, cuts upfield now, and he slips. Only gets about 3 yards. It's untelling how many more he could have gotten if he didn't slip there. No, this is not Oklahoma's football field. This is Oneida. Only a gain of about a couple. Well, no. He actually only got back to the line of scrimmage. So ball in between the hashes at the Oneida 42-yard line. Honestly, this field is nicer than Oklahoma's field, I think.
Yeah.
Tennessee will still be on grass Saturday at Arkansas, but yeah, this field is really a lot nicer than Oklahoma's. Anyway, if we got on Tennessee football, I don't know how this broadcast would go. Ball in between the hashes on Oneida's 42. 1 receiver far side. Tight end lined up for Oneida. And the running back Duncan to the quarterback's left. Quarterback drops back to throw. Klein finds a receiver. Pass is complete to the 40. And he's going to be 1 yard short of a first down. Easton Ayers tackles Eli Schmelter. Actually, a couple yards short of the first down. 4th down. Call it a long 2, short 3. Ball on the Jacksboro 38-yard line, still on the near hash. Oneida, I'm likely going for it here.
Yeah, Jacksboro's D-line's really got to watch the ball right here.
This is a big stop necessary for Jacksboro for sure. Oneida still huddled up. Now they break from that huddle. 3:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. 22-14. Oneida on top. 1 receiver lineup near side is Sawyer Barnes. On the far side, it's Schmelter. Klein takes the snap. It's Duncan on the far side to the 40, to the 35, first down 30. 25-20 toward the far sideline. 10-5 end zone. Touchdown Oneida. Gage Duncan, another 29-yard touchdown run, and it is 28-14 in favor of the Indians of Oneida. Again, Duncan got the edge, tiptoed that far sideline, and was able to outrun the Jacksboro corners and the safeties, and that's enough for a touchdown. It's 28-14. So with 3:03 to go in the third quarter, Oneida will line up for the 2-point conversion. Robert, the ball's placed on the 2, right? Or is it the 3? 3. So ball placed on the 3 in between the hashes. One receiver near side, one receiver far side, and Cannon Gazay lined up as a tight end. It's a play-action pass. Pass is complete to Gazay. 2-point conversion is good. That was a little bit of a jump pass there on the 2-point conversion. Oneida now leads 30-14 with 3:03 to go in the third quarter. This is Eagle football over the WLAF Doles Tire Sports Network.
America's best pizza is just right here in Campbell County. People from all over the country travel to Campbell County for Charlie's Pizza. Maybe it's the handmade crust, maybe it's the fresh ingredients, or maybe it's just the friendly service and good times. Come see for yourself and find out what makes Charlie's Pizza the best around.
This is Joe Evans from Charlie's Pizza. We've been open since 1976, and we have the best pizza in town, so come down and see us.
Rocky Top is playing as Oneida is winning 30-14 over your Jacksboro Eagles. 3:03 to go in the third quarter. Oneida will kick to Jacksboro. Jacksboro will return toward our right. Jacksboro headed toward the south end zone at Dr. M.E. Thompson Field. That's 2 letters, M.E., not Emmy. M.E. Thompson Field at Jim May Stadium. Oneida will kick off from their own 40. It's the quarterback, Job Klein, will kick. Either, is that pink sneakers or pink socks?
I think it's pink spats.
Oh. So the hand is in the air for Klein. He approaches the football and he kicks it off. It is a knuckleball to the 20-yard line where Stanfield muffs it again and picks it up. He's to the 25, shedding off tacklers to about the 28-yard line. So Jacksboro will set up first down and 10 in between the hashes on their own 28-yard line. So this will be Jacksboro's first possession all season without Jack Sexton. Jack Sexton unfortunately going down with some sort of a leg, knee injury late in the second quarter. So now, like we said, it's hard to do, but it's that next man mentality for Jacksboro. As Wilson is still the fullback, DeMont is still the wingback, and over on that other wing, is that Max Stanfield? I don't know, but the snap is bobbled. DeMont just has to fall on it for a loss of a couple. I'm trying to see who that was that lined up on wingback. It very well, I would not be surprised if you maybe saw Stanfield take Jack's place. I don't really know how they would handle that. We'll see that here. No, Stanfield still lines up as a receiver on the far side. I think that's Tanner Johnson. Chapman under center. Snap goes to DeMont. DeMont wrapped up in the backfield. Loss of a couple yards, wrapped up by Oneida's number 55, Tate Shepard. Flag on the play. Maybe he kind of wrestled DeMont down. Is this? So we await the call. Sportsmanlike conduct against Oneida. I guess a few words said, or possibly they could have about called unnecessary roughness, maybe. I don't know how strict middle school is with the wrestle tackle. I know in the NFL, if you breathe on a guy, it's a 15-yard penalty. But
especially quarterbacks,
yeah,
they're privileged.
Yeah, especially with the new kickoff rules and all that I don't understand.
That's boring.
But anyway, the ball is on Jacksboro's after the penalty. Far hash on the 37-yard line. That's an automatic first down. So for Jacksboro, you will certainly take that. A loss turned into a first down. As with 2:02 to go in the third quarter, it's Oneida 30. Jacksboro 14. Max Stanfield lined up on this near side as a receiver. Jesse Chapman under center. Up the middle goes Wilson. Wilson pushing the pile, gaining 4 yards, maybe 3. Second down and 7. Ball is on the Jacksboro 42-yard line. So Thomas Wilson straight up the gut, getting a few yards, and they'll call it, 5. No, 4. Second down, 6, ball on the Jacksboro 42 in between the hashes. Jacksboro still in their huddle. Out trots Max Stanfield. 1:20 to go in the third quarter. Oneida 30, Jacksboro 14. Stanfield lined up on the far side. Chapman under center, DeMont to his right. Here's the snap. It's a play action. It's a pass to Stanfield. Stanfield to the 45, to the 50. Knocks down the first down marker. I guess it's a first down if you knock down the marker, probably.
Well, it looks like they called him a little short.
Oh, they do call him short. It's third down and 1 yard. The ball still in Jacksboro territory. It's on the far hash on the 47-yard line. If this was a home game, either Jason Kitts or Adam Ellison would have got leveled as they do the chains at the Cougar football game. So,
yeah.
But we're here at Oneida where it's third down and 1. Ball on the far hash on the 47-yard line of Jacksboro. Chapman surveying the field. Over on the far side, taking the place of Jack Sexton is Kai Dupuis. So he will be lined up as the left wing. Jacksboro wants a timeout. We'll take it with him. 30-14, 1:05 to go. Oneida leads here in this third quarter. This is Eagle football over the WLAF Knowles Tire Sports Network.
10 bays, 12 employees. Yep, locally owned and operated Eagle Tire Pros get you in and back on the road quicker than anybody. And you know, we're more than just tires. Eagle Tire Pros has a lifetime warranty on repairs. Always remember, we beat everybody with the lowest guaranteed prices on tires. Eagle Tire Pros.
Hey, this is Brandon Johnson. Look for Eagle Tire Pros in the big red building on the 4-lane across from Y12 and Tractor Supply.
It's 30-14 with 1:05 to go in the third quarter. Oneida on top of Jacksboro. Clayton Carroll, Robert Kirby here on the broadcast tonight. Matthew Moore back at home base in downtown La Follette. It's third down and a yard. Ball spotted on the far hash at Jacksboro's own 47-yard line. Jacksboro still getting instructions from sixth-year head coach Cody Parker. Jacksboro will come set to the line on the offensive line. Hunter Norman, Mason Wilson, James Walker, and the center is Jackson No. Chapman awaits the snap from Jackson No. It's a quarterback keeper. It is enough for a first down. Same kind of play we saw your Cougars run last Saturday. And it gets the first down. So Chapman to the 49-yard line of Jacksboro. Clock is running as they don't have too far to go to set the chains, just about a yard.
Yeah.
Even though they ran the clock before the chains was set. That was the official motion for the clock to be ran.
Yeah, I don't think they have to be all the way set in high school.
Oh. Here's DeMont. DeMont to the 45, all the way down to the 43-yard line in Oneida territory. Second down and 3 is what it will be. Still on the far hash at the Oneida 43. So Jacksboro still moving the football as Oneida's Tate Shepard has exited the game. Chapman gets the snap from No. Gives right up the gut to Wilson. Wilson pushing the pile. Still fighting. Gets the first down all the way down to the 40-yard line. So Thomas Wilson gets it to the 40 of Oneida. 10 seconds left to go. 30-14 Oneida on top of Jacksboro here in this third quarter. And Jacksboro will just let the time expire. At the end of the third quarter, it's Indians 30, Eagles 14, right here over the WLAF Knowles Tire Sports Network.
Ready to kickstart your fitness journey? At Isaac's Gym, they believe everyone deserves a welcoming space to work on their health and wellness. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, Isaac's Gym has something for everyone. Located just over the hill from Gibson Field at JMS, their trainers Kirsten Wynn, Jacob Lasty, and Cassie Kibler are there to guide you, offering personalized workouts that fit your goals. Offering a student-athlete discount, Isaac's Gym is where the Eagles work out. Why wait? Take the first step toward a healthier you by calling 423-494-7934.
Your downtown tire shop and service center is ready to serve you today. Hensley Tire and Service is on the corner of Beach and Indiana, and whether it's an oil change or more serious work, Hensley's service team has a bay open and waiting to get you back on the road. Need tires? 1, 2, 3, or 4 or more? Hensley Tire and Service will accommodate you with great price and super service. Need wheels? See Hensley Tire and Service, La Follette.
Go Cougars!
At the start of the fourth quarter here from Oneida, it's Indians 30, your Jacksboro Eagles 14. Jacksboro has the football on the Oneida 40-yard line, right at the 40. Jacksboro now moving the football toward our left. Now the quarter changed. Shouldn't they have flipped sides?
They did.
Oh, yeah, they did. Been a long day. No, anyway, so the ball is on the Oneida 40, headed to the north end zone, the left end zone. The official speaking with the Jacksboro Eagles. Max Stanfield brings the play in that gold helmet, white jersey, blue numeral trimmed in gold, and gold pants. Oneida rushing to the line of scrimmage. One player about didn't make it in time. Chapman receives the snap. It's a miscommunication. Dupuis comes up with a football, then he's tackled for minimal gain. I think what happened was Dupuis ran into one of his blockers. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, possibly gained a couple inches. Still second down and long for Jacksboro. As the cheerleaders are throwing T-shirts, and what about made it up here?
That's a pretty impressive throw.
Get the softball coach on the phone. So, yeah, we're a decent way from the field, too. We're not far by any means. It's not like at Campbell County High School, but still decent. Anyway, ball on the 39-yard line for Jacksboro. With the football is DeMott. DeMott up the middle, gaining about 4 yards. 4 is brought down by a few different Oneida Indians. Caden Keaton was there and assisting on the tackle. Third down, 6 yards to go for Jacksboro. Ball in between the hashes on their own, or on the Oneida 36-yard line, right in the middle of the field. Max Stanfield and that blinking green mouthpiece will bring the play, and that's also pretty cool. Jacksboro, again, the wing T formation. Chapman gives Wilson. Wilson up the middle, getting to the 30-yard line. It's going to be close to a first down. We await the official spot. Might be marking him about half a yard short. It's hard to tell from this angle. Still a 6-7-yard gain there for Thomas Wilson. If it's not a first down, it's mighty close to one. And do you see the quarterback sneak in a time like this?
Maybe, but now they're expecting it. You might bust them outside with something.
DeMont has shown his ability to get the edge. Had about a 50-yard run against the Fallen on Monday.
Yeah, he's got very good speed.
So the ball is in the middle of the field at the Oneida 35-yard line. Jacksboro lines up. Quarterback Jesse Chapman under center. DeMont motions, hand off to Wilson. Wilson not going anywhere. Loss of a yards. Turnover on downs for Jacksboro. They went to Wilson up the middle. It was stuffed by Oneida. Now Oneida will get the football with 5:58 to go in the ball game. 30-14 is their lead. So Oneida will have it on the near hash on their own 36-yard line. If you're Jacksboro, you certainly want to see an interception or a fumble or something of that nature here. I doubt we see an interception because Oneida's only thrown it a couple times. They've really showed no need, though. Their running backs, Cannon Gazay and Gage Duncan, have done an incredible job tonight.
Yeah, they're two very good, talented backs.
Split backfield, Gazay to his left, Duncan to the right of quarterback Job Klein. Snap, it goes to Duncan. No, it goes to Gazay. Gazay to the 35, spins off a tackle to the 40-yard line, where he is brought down by Evander DeMont. Easton Ayers came in there late. Flag on the play. So DeMont and Ayers in on the tackle, holding against Oneida. Will back the Indians up further into their own territory. Robert, I don't know if when you played at Jacksboro you trailed very much, but when you did, what was the message from Cody Parker when you were trailing? Obviously, it's, the game's not over. Keep fighting. Just walk us through a little bit about that.
Yeah, mainly that, and just keep fighting. Don't give up. And again, it's still a winnable game. Just you gotta have a big defense stop too quick.
It's middle school football. Anything can happen.
Yeah, it really is.
So Oneida now the ball backed up to their own 26 on this near hash. Oneida still in the huddle. 5:50 to go in the fourth quarter. 30-14 is the score. Quarterback Job Klein brings in the play. One receiver on the far side, one receiver on the near side. Again, the split backfield No, it's a shotgun look. Quarterback Klein under center gives to Duncan. Duncan only getting a couple yards before he is wrestled to the ground by Jacksboro's number 14. That's Colton Baker. That was a really good tackle there from Baker.
Yeah, just that's kind of like one of those ideal tackles. Head on the ball, head up, run your feet, and drive him.
So 30-14 still to score. Oneida gets to their own 30-yard line. Ball on the near hash. It's one receiver, Eli Schmelter, lined up far side. One receiver near side, that's Sawyer Barnes. Quarterback Klein under center. It's a pitch to Gazay. Gazay to the 20, flag on the play, gets to the 30, to the 45, to the 40, to the 50, to the 45, cuts back near side to the 40, to the 35. He's got Stanfield to outrun. He's to the 20, to the 15. Stanfield misses the tackle, 10-5 touchdown Oneida, but that's all depending on what that flag is. If not, it's a 70-yard touchdown run from Cannon Gazay, but that is all coming back, holding on Oneida. It's kind of nice to see one of those calls go Jacksboro's way.
Yeah.
Not the officiating just hasn't, it's been fair, it's just we've seen a few of those tackle calls these past few games.
Yeah.
Still, you can't take away from that incredible run by Cannon because they took it far side, cut it back near side, broke off of a jersey tackle from Max Stanfield. Oneida, so that one didn't count, but they've had that 70-yard run, a 71-yard run, an 80-yard run, and a 229-yard runs.
Yeah, right. Just you can't give Oneida enough credit for blocking up front, and then the two running backs are very good players, and.
So ball is backed up all the way to Oneida's own 15-yard line. Second down and Huntsville Middle School to go. Second down and about, what is that, 35, 40? Maybe about 30. So here's the snap for Oneida. Play action pass over the middle is complete to Caden Keaton, gets to the 35. Cuts now near side to the 40. First down, 45-40. Tackled by the jersey by Evander DeMont. Still, nice catch and run there. Hayden Keaton all the way into Jacksboro territory. That's an Oneida first down.
Yeah, and that's that second time zero snuck out of there on the little tight end hot route. It's a nice play.
So Caden Keaton moves the ball all the way to the Jacksboro 47-yard line. Ball spotted on this near hash. Oneida headed toward our right, the south end zone at Dr. M.E. Thompson Field here at Jim May Stadium. Quarterback Job Klein will bring in the play from the Oneida coaches. Again, head coach Jason Terry, his assistants Jim Birchfield, Phil Meredith, Brent Shoemaker, Benji Lambert, and Ethan Shoemaker. I formation, the fullback is feeder at the Jacksboro 47. The tailback all the way back at the Jacksboro 45-yard line. One receiver lined up near side. It is Abram Rector, and one receiver on the far side. I think that's Sawyer Barnes. Quarterback Klein under center. Gives to number 28. He's fighting for a few yards before he's pushed back by Jacksboro's Porter Bostic, Easton Ayers, Thomas Wilson. That was Parker Burke in on the carry. Gain of about 4, maybe 5 yards. Brings up second down and medium. So it's second down and medium. Oneida has the football nearer to this near hash at the Jacksboro 46-yard line. No, 43-yard line. Oneida, very good ball movement throughout the night.
Yeah, and you got to give them credit for what they've done. They've played well, blocked well, and again, they got two really good running backs. Really, really good running backs.
Pyle under center gets the snap from his center, Thomas Burris. Goes to Burke. Burke wrapped up in the backfield by, the running back broke the tackle. DeMont and Jackson O trying to tackle him. DeMont still going after Parker Burke. There's a flag on the play. Jackson O had Burke wrapped up. Burke would not go down. DeMont attempted to wrap him up as well. Burke still would not go down. But forward progress marked his spot. It's a face mask against Jacksboro as there is a penalty flag on the play. So that hard running paid off for Parker Burke. Moves the chains, first down. The chains, the chain gang still moving the chains. It will, they'll stop at the Jacksboro 27-yard line. The clock is running. Ball on the near hash. Abram Rector lines up on the far side. On this near side, we've got Mason Bruce. Klein under center. He'll receive the snap from Thomas Burris, his right hand on the football. Fullback is Parker Burke. Tailback is the guy you got to watch out for, Cannon Gazay. Well, really got to watch out for all three.
Yeah.
Quarterback looking to his sideline. Oneida content to take all the time in the world off the clock. Here's the snap. Goes to Burke. This time Burke wrapped up for a loss. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. Porter, Bostic, and Jackson takes Burke down. He will get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, 10 yards to go. Again for Jacksboro, got to hang your head up high. You fought the whole game, just Oneida. Those big touchdown runs really hurt him. Or hurt Jacksboro, I mean.
Yeah, but, it happens. Again, you quick turnaround.
Oneida, non-district team, so you don't want to lose, but like non-district team, obviously. 1:15 to go in the ball game. Ball on the Jacksboro 27-yard line. Hand off to Burke again. Burke up the middle, hit hard by Jacksboro. Thomas Wilson, I do believe that was. So Burke gets about 2, maybe 3 yards. Third down and 8 as the clock has ticked below a minute. Oneida leading 30-14 against Jacksboro here with 50 seconds to go now in the ball game. With the win, Oneida will advance to 7-0 on the season. Jacksboro will fall to 5-2. Jacksboro 1 game remaining. That's next week at home against Horace Maynard. That will be 8th grade night for Jacksboro. Kickoff at 7. Robert Kirby will be along. Back-to-back home games for Robert. Peyton Ferguson helping with the flooding efforts in North Carolina, so prayers be with him for safety, and prayers especially be with the folks in North Carolina and East Tennessee that's had to deal with just that tragic flooding. And so Peyton Ferguson will be there. So Robert, you'll be on the call next Thursday. Jacksboro has a whole week to rest up. I'm sure they're very grateful for that.
Yeah.
And that will, again, 7 o'clock kickoff. We'll go live about 6:45 from Gibson Field. Final home game. No, not really. Final regular season home game for Jacksboro, 8th grade night. Second round of the playoffs will be at Gibson Field. Jacksboro gets the bye, so they will not play in the first round on that October 17th. They did that by beating La Follette on Monday to go 2-0 in the district. And then when they win there, you assume you'd probably play Gatlinburg Pittman as a possible matchup. Or Horace Maynard. They're on that other side. You've got Horace Maynard, Gatlinburg Pittman, Cherokee. They get the bye. And that other one is left arm. We'll get it to you for post game.
Yeah.
So, and if Jacksboro wins that game on the 24th on November 2nd, they'll be at Campbell County High School in the state championship game. Quarterback Klein will take a knee, and that will do it from Oneida. Jacksboro goes to Oneida and falls to the Indians in their final road contest of the year. Final score, Oneida 30, Jacksboro 14. Oneida again advances to 7-0. Jacksboro falls to 5-2. The clock is at 5. Once it hits 0, we'll step aside and we'll be right back. The clock reads double zeros, and that's the game. Again, the final score, Oneida 13, Oneida 30, Jacksboro 14. This is Eagle Football over the WLAF Dulles Tire Sports Network.
Smith Metals and Dock Sales has you covered. Whether on land or on water, Smith Metals and Dock Sales will keep you in the dry. Located on the 4-lane across from the high school, Smith Metals and Dock Sales can put a roof on your house, your business, or custom build you a dock. Call 423-562-2676 now for an estimate on your job or to schedule that job. That's Smith Metals and Dock Sales in La Follette.
Hi, it's Bridget, and I'm hanging by a thread. Well, not really, but that's the name of the business my husband Mike Green and I run. At Hanging by a Thread, we specialize in caps, though we do lots of other items like shirts, blankets, ribbons, and more. We'll embroider one item or hundreds. Prices start at $14 for cap and logo, including the popular Richardson caps. Your cap's a call away at 423-592-1968. We're hanging by a thread right here in Jacksboro, 592-1968.
Since 1963, CNC Concrete has been serving Campbell County and surrounding areas with the best there is in concrete. The best in rock, the best in rebar, the best in sand, the best in pretty much anything pertaining to concrete. That's CNC Concrete. Bobby Crass is his family's second generation of owning and operating CNC. And as Bobby says, we haul your dreams, the concrete, to your dream home. CNC Concrete is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. until the job gets done.
We haul rock at CNC Concrete.
Hi, this is Kimberly Burge here at Burge Screen Printing. We work to bring your idea to reality. We specialize in custom screen printing, direct-to-garment full-color printing for all your apparel needs. We also do full-color printing on signs, banners, and much more.
Hey, this is Larry Burge. Stop by and see us today in downtown La Follette at 225 East Central Avenue or call 423-562-3044. 562-3044. Go Cougars!
Ready to kickstart your fitness journey? At Isaac's Gym, they believe everyone deserves a welcoming space to work on their health and wellness. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, Isaac's Gym has something for everyone. Located just over the hill from Gibson Field at JMS, their trainers Kirsten Wynn, Jacob Lasty, and Cassie Kibler are there to guide you, offering personalized workouts that fit your goals. Offering a student-athlete discount, Isaac's Gym is where the Eagles work out. Why wait? Take the first step toward a healthier you by calling 423-494-7934.
Your downtown tire shop and service center is ready to serve you today. Hensley Tire and Service is on the corner of Beach and Indiana, and whether it's an oil change or more serious work, Hensley's service team has a bay open and waiting to get you back on the road. Need tires? 1, 2, 3, or 4 or more? Hensley Tire and Service will accommodate you with great price and super service. Need wheels? See Hensley Tire and Service, La Follette.
Go Cougars!
Smith Metals and Dock Sales has you covered. Whether on land or on water, Smith Metals and Dock Sales will keep you in the dry. Located on the 4-lane across from the high school, Smith Metals and Dock Sales can put a roof on your house, your business, or custom build you a dock. Call 423-562-2676 now for an estimate on your job or to schedule that job. That's Smith Metals and Dock Sales in La Follette.
Tennessee Gas is your family-owned and operated one-stop shop, full-service propane and welding supply company. Whether it's a propane tank swap for changing suppliers or a complete new propane tank and service install, Tennessee Gas does it. See the welding supply showroom. Ask about leased welding gases, ideal for welding or small car shops. Live and local when you call 865-363-8009, and your purchase dollars stay right here at home. Highway 116 on the county line. Tennessee Gas, small enough to know you, large enough to serve you. Keeps your family warm one tank at a time. See the new Gas Logs and Gas Logs fireplace showroom at Tennessee Gas.
America's best pizza is just right here in Campbell County. People from all over the country travel to Campbell County for Charlie's Pizza. Maybe it's the handmade crust. Maybe it's the fresh ingredients. Or maybe it's just the friendly service and good times. Come see for yourself and find out what makes Charlie's Pizza the best around.
This is Joe Evans from Charlie's Pizza. We've been open since 1976, and we have the best pizza in town, so come down and see us.
Back from Jim May Stadium here in Oneida at Dr. Emmy Thompson Field. The final score, Oneida defeats Jacksboro 32-14. Clayton Carroll joined by Robert Kirby. Jacksboro gets the falls here at Oneida to fall to 5-2 on the season, 30-14 the final. Just walk us through a little bit of what you saw from Jacksboro, what they can go and work on through this next week, and really, it's just Oneida playing a great football game as well.
Yeah, you got to give credit to Oneida's running backs, their offensive line, and Jacksboro. You know, they're going to find that guy to step up now with the situation from the night, but. Again, they fought, they battled. That's a lot of adversity to go through. Seeing your your star player go out for the game, and that's all adversity to fight through. So I'm going to give Jacksboro props to keep fighting. And, it would be easy just to lay down and just give up and get blown out, but they didn't. They fought their tails off.
Yeah, this is certainly not a game where Jacksboro beat themselves. It's just a game where Oneida beat them.
Yeah.
So, obviously, there's a lot of things you can work on for Cody Parker leading into next week. Next week at home, 8th grade night, Horace Maynard. Jacksboro again, the main storyline for tonight. Jack Sexton leaving late second quarter with some sort of a leg, knee. I will speak with Cody Parker here in just a moment. He can walk us through a little bit more on that. But Jacksboro falls to Oneida 32-14. Here, Jack Sexton was responsible for both Golden Eagle touchdowns tonight as Cody Parker is into the press box here at Jim May Stadium. We will get a headset on him. We'll do a little quick impromptu sound check.
Oh.
All right, Cody, can you hear me?
I can hear
So,
you.
obviously, tough night tonight. Oneida 30, Eagles 14. Just walk us through your first thoughts about tonight.
Well, first of all, our prayers and our thoughts are with Jack, and take the football part out of it. Clayton, Jack's a great kid, and you obviously don't want to see a kid like Jack, who is a fierce competitor and a great teammate, go down, and it takes obviously a physical toll on Jack, but also a mental toll on everybody else, and you just never want to see that kind of injury, regardless team, you know what I'm saying, irregardless of team or irregardless of sport. Oh, you just don't want to see that. But obviously our thoughts and prayers are with Jack and his family, and we don't know the severity of anything yet, but it's hard, Clayton, to sit down there and listen to a kid cry out in pain. That's a tough experience, and I hate it for him and I hate it for our kids, but we'll bounce back. I thought we were proud of our kids for responding the way they did in the second half by continuing to play really hard.
Like you said, thoughts and especially, more importantly, prayers are with Jack and his family, but you do have to you got to give a lot of credit to Oneida, too. They're an undefeated football team. Like you said, your team fought through adversity. Yeah. And I was telling Robert, it's not a game where you beat yourself. It's just a game where Oneida was better on the field tonight.
They're very good. They're very well coached. And they got some guys that can run. I mean, that's the reality of it. They've got some real guys that can fly. And even when we're in position, if we take a step inside, or maybe lose a little bit of leverage, they get on the outside and they're gone. And we've got to do a better job of that. But that starts on us as coaches. We get upset, but have we worked that enough? Have we worked setting the edge hard enough? No, we haven't. Obviously, or our kids would be doing it. So we got to do a better job of coaching, setting the edge on defense, and being better on the perimeter runs. And we're going to go to work and get that fixed. But that's a really good football team. It's 8th grade night, but really proud as heck of our team and the way they competed up until the point where we had the injury. I mean, we were going into tie it there in the second quarter. Just a really, really, it was just a shaping up to be a classic, because here's the deal. I felt like we couldn't stop them, but I also felt like they couldn't stop us, but them stopping us was a little different. It was more of we're going 8-10 yards, 6 yards, 4 yards, first down. So I thought we were really offensively, other than probably the first possession. We've got to find a way. I have to find a way to get our kids to start better. Ultimately, that's on me and our coaches. I don't know what to do. I don't know what buttons to push to make them. To make these guys to start faster, but I got to figure it out, and I got to figure it out quick, because 8th grade night will be here next week. But fortunately, just really proud of our kids, the way they responded and the way they fought, and a lot of tears on the sideline tonight. And that just shows the togetherness of this team, and when one of their own goes down, and the way they stuck together and kept continuing to play was really impressive. And my hat goes off to our kids tonight for continuing to play really hard. Now, obviously, you take the execution out of it. We didn't execute very well, but I thought Evander DeMont ran the ball really hard. I thought Thomas Wilson ran it really hard. And I'm proud of our guys up front. I know we got stuffed on that 4th and 1 there. I know we got stuff there on that 4th and 1. But, the reality of it is sometimes you're going to miss them, I mean, you just are, and that's okay. I should have called a better play. Just that's the facts of it. I'm not in the blaming kid business. I thought we were ready to go tonight. I know it didn't look like it early, but I thought we just kind of responded and hung around. But I don't know. I just feel like I'm rambling tonight, Clayton, so I apologize.
No.
Just really proud of our kids, especially for how they responded after the injury there in the second quarter.
So you had a quick turnaround going from Monday to Thursday. How good is it to have a full week to rest, recover, and get ready for Horace Maynard on Thursday?
Well, and I was kind of talking to our kids about that. Like, we all probably need this reset a little bit. From a standpoint of mentally, physically, we just need that. We need that time to. Okay, everybody take a deep breath. And us as coaches, we're going to have to figure out potentially, maybe shift some people around and offensively and defensively, and because everything that we started this year with, Clayton, as far as our goals, is still in front of us. Mm-hmm. And that's what we have to keep a big picture mindset, and we're going to do that. And, like I said, I don't know the severity of Jack's injury, but it's like I told our kids, Jack Sexton don't want you to lay down. I can promise you that. It's not how he's wired. But I think we'll be okay. Moving forward, we're just going to have to earn it as coaches. We got to figure out. We got to move some bodies around and just continue to try to find a way from this point forward. I think it's going to be our mantra: find a way, and I think we're going to do that.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you taking the time to interview with us tonight. We, again, thoughts, prayers with Jack.
Yeah.
And we wish y'all a safe trip home. Yeah. And we will be back next Thursday against Horace Maynard. I was talking with Robert. So that is a region team, not a district team. You've got
Correct.
Horace Maynard, Cherokee. The other team, that side, Horace Maynard, Cherokee, Gatlinburg,
Pittman, yeah.
Is there another one, or is it just three?
There's just the three on that side, Clayton. And but, honestly, when you get into the playoffs, it really doesn't matter. We're all playing to keep playing. And, I think irregardless of who we end up coming in contact with on, I think that's the 24th.
And you get the bye.
We get the bye, and maybe that'll give us some time to get healthier, and continue to find a way. And I think that's going to be the thing going forward is let's find a way, and I think our kids will respond and be fine. But just a tough night. But overall, proud of their fight, and just really emotional night. I mean, no other way to put it. Like I said, you hate to see anybody, but when it's one of yours that goes down, it does something to you. So you just hate to see that.
Well, Coach, again, thank you. Safe trip home. We'll see you next week at home, Gibson Field, 8th grade night.
Gibson Field, 8th grade night. Everybody come out and support this 8th grade bunch. I don't believe, they had the expectations for us this year, I think, were us as a team were not everybody thought, well, lost a bunch of 8th graders, new offense, can they do it? And they've done it, and they've found a way to this point. I think we're going to continue to find a way.
Coach, again, we appreciate it. See you next week.
Thank you.
That'll do it for our coverage here from Oneida. Final score, Jacksboro 14, Oneida 30. For everyone who made the broadcast possible, for Matthew Moore back at Network Control, Robert Kirby, this is Clayton Carroll signing off. We will see you next week at Gibson Field, 6:45 airtime, kickoff at 7. It's 8th grade night for Jacksboro as they take on Horace Maynard. So again, thank you for tuning in. The final score, Oneida 30, Jacksboro 14. This is Eagle football over the WLAF Duals Tire Sports Network. God bless.
Jacksboro Golden Eagle football on WLAF is brought to you by Isaac's Gym, Hensley Tire and Service, Smith Metals and Dock Sales, Tennessee Gas, Charlie's Pizza, Eagle Tire Pros, Hanging by a Thread, CNC Concrete, and by Birch Screen Printing.
This is AMFMTV.com, WLAF, your home of the Eagles.
FM 100.9 WLAF.
You tell us, and we'll tell everybody else on the Terry's Pharmacy Bulletin Board.
The Campbell County Board of Education regular meeting scheduled for Tuesday, October 8th, is rescheduled for Thursday, October 10th. This is due to a scheduled training session.
Friends and neighbors, your help is needed at the Open Arms Ministry Food Pantry. The pantry serves around 2,000 people a month. If you would like to make a non-perishable food donation or a monetary donation, your donation will be put to good use. Food can be dropped off in the carport area on Mondays and Tuesdays between 8 a.m. and 3 p.m.